In the area of education, the total number of pupils enrolled in primary and secondary education went from 2 million in 2001 to around 6 million in 2009. This increase called for a corresponding increase in classrooms and teacher numbers. In higher education, the number of students enrolled over the last 3 years increased, as did the number of teaching establishments, kick-starting the executive's projected reduction in regional discrepancies in higher education provision and devolving responsibility to each province for ensuring the training of qualified and competent staff. In the agriculture and fisheries sector, the challenge is food self-sufficiency, to increase areas of cultivation to produce cereals, meat and milk, supporting small and medium-sized properties. The financial sector is also expanding. There are many banking institutions in the country active in varied, far-flung spots. The oil sector was the one with the most growth over the last 35 years. The biggest oil wells in the country are in the Cabinda and Soyu Sea. Previously dominated by expatriates, nowadays this sector is integrated into the Angolanization process and employs many national employees. The executive's prime objective is constant improvement in quality of life for the Angolan people. Because of their impact on life, the battle against hunger and the fight to wipe out poverty are two of the biggest challenges faced today by the Angolan state, being vital factors in creating a more prosperous society and social justice. We have made significant progress and improvements lately in general well-being, increasing life expectancy and lowering infant mortality. The protection provided for children and the elderly needs to be given higher priority in society, together with improving the control of large-scale endemics such as malaria, HIV/AIDS, tuberculosis and trypanosomiasis. Total electricity generation also more than tripled, and the production of drinking water doubled. In the water sector, the structuring projects will give everyone access to treated water and energy. 100% in urban zones and 80% in rural and peri-urban zones. Nowadays, more Angolans have access to telephone and internet services. The sector where the situation is very bad is that of housing. Over 70% of Angolan families do not have suitable housing. The executive is making a huge effort to turn this situation around and restates its commitment to creating conditions for Angolans to achieve the dream of owning their own home and having decent housing. throughout the country. New housing projects are springing up. In Cabinda, Lunda North and Luanda, new centralities have been created, designed to give a better quality of life to thousands of citizens. They will provide better housing and leisure conditions for all. In order to guarantee quality of life for its citizens and make the cities attractive, Angola is working to renovate, restore and enhance the urban and rural centres, leading to planned settlement of populations and the energizing and interactivity of spaces based on a project of sustainable development for the country and a policy of balance and effectiveness established to develop the territory. Culture and sport are increasingly taking on the role of factors in national unity. Music and theatre are expanding, and the symbols of Angolan nationality appear in stadiums all over the world, hailing the victories of the new warriors. A great many of our people's traditional ceremonies and cultural and artistic manifestations are being recovered. Erudite music, contemporary dance, stylized African dances, fine arts and modern theatre are imbued with elements attesting to the national identity of our people. The speed of Sayovo, the gold medal handball players, the Mwangolese smashes or the Angolan dribble in the German World Cup awaken in our young people, and not just in them, the strongest feelings of citizenship and patriotism. On the international scene, Angola is making its name. The fact that we won peace in 2002 and the efforts made for national reconstruction have allowed the international community to entertain a different view of the country. At the same time, Angola will continue with its vocation to be a factor for peace, stability and development, not only in the sub-regions to which it belongs, such as the SADC, but also in support of countries bound to us by strong historical ties of friendship. The current president of the Community of Portuguese Language Centres, the CPLP, is Angolan. Our country is involved in the initiatives of this organization, acting conjointly with the African Union and the UN to foster social stability and economic development. On the other hand, the establishment of strategic partnerships with other countries is not merely born of the urgent need to reconstruct Angola. It also forms part of a broader objective of national development and putting Angola firmly on the international map. As a result of this effort, President of the Republic, José Eduardo dos Santos, participated in the G8 summit in Aquila, Italy, thus demonstrating the growing interest and respect felt by the international community for Angola. Our country's foreign policy will be focusing more on matters of an economic and commercial nature, so as to internationalize the Angolan economy, strengthening, extending and consolidating